So I put on LinkedIn suggesting that the CV that we receive from Indeed as a recruiter or as a hiring manager from you as the candidate is kind of this strange version. And as I was putting together this video, I discovered that you can see what we see via your Indeed profile. So let's start with pretend this is your CV. So I've just whacked this together through a template I found on Word. I've popped a couple of things in here as well. I've popped the link to my website, put my LinkedIn address in there as well. And I've just put some information in here that hopefully pulls across. Next screen you're going to see is going to be my Indeed profile. So here I am in my Indeed profile. As you can see, there's a few standard versions of this across most the kind of job boards, but I like the Indeed one. It does actually give you a lot of opportunity to add lots of information. Now, a couple of things I need to say before I show you the downloaded version and the version that we see as a recruiter is make sure that you update all the fields in here with the correct information, because that's really, really important. And if you want to be searched on and you see CV privacy here, make sure you click on that. If you want to be seen by recruiters and hiring managers on the Indeed system, or you want to be kept as private so you're not visible, so employers can't see you. So, for whatever reason, and I totally get if you don't want to be seen. There's a few other things I'm going to point out in a second, but let me get straight into the kind of CV profile or the CV that we see when you make an application. And this is what we see. This one thing I've got to say straight away, we don't see this. We see a different email address, an email address created by Indeed that's superimposed into this. And sometimes we see phone numbers, not all the time. Now, I don't know why that does or doesn't pull across. It could be something to do with the format of your CV not pulling that information across, or if I go back to the profile, you haven't filled out this bit here, so you haven't done this properly, the profile bit here. So make sure you do that so we can see that part of it. But go back to the CV. There's two things I've discovered. This bit with links, someone asked me yesterday, does a Google Drive or a Dropbox pull across? I've put that link in here. I haven't tested this, by the way, so I'm testing it live. And I haven't tested my LinkedIn profile yet, so I'm testing that live. And I haven't tested the website. But I do know, one thing I do know, I have added these links to this bit here, to the links bit here. None of them pulled across. So I've had to add those links into the profile myself manually. So if you've got them on your CV, don't expect them to pull across. You've got to add them manually in here so those links can be added to this standard version that we get sent as a recruiter. But let's go live. Let's check it out. Let's have a little look if these links work, because this is really important to the vast majority of people that use links as evidence or as information that a hiring manager and a recruiter needs to see or hear about yourself that's not mentioned in the CV, because it can get wordy. So the first one, let's have a look at my website. Okay, I guess that's a thumbs up. That actually
Hi,
works.
welcome to Thomas Recruitment. My name is Mark.
Just go back to the profile. Let's have a look at my LinkedIn profile. Okay, I'll have a little look at that. But that was copy and pasted over from LinkedIn itself. So interesting. Going back. Now, someone asked me yesterday, would a Dropbox work? So I have put this CV in a Google Drive and shareable link to it. So let me just click on that. And there's the CV. That is good. So a link to your Dropbox Google Drive does work with your CV in it. So I guess that's probably the best tip of them all, really, is make sure you have a shareable version of the CV on a Google Drive or Dropbox. That's really good. I really like that idea, actually. That really does help us as a recruiter, so we can add all the information we need on there. But importantly, there's the LinkedIn address or LinkedIn direction. Interesting. I wonder if it's something to do with... No, it wouldn't be something to do with capitals, would it? I don't know. If anyone's got any thoughts, put them in the comments. If you like what you see, make sure you share it and show other people. But I think the top comment for everyone is, if you're going to put your CV on Indeed, make a standardized version of it and really, really go through this profile. Really go through it and make sure everything is right. Everything is on there. And then you have a a Dropbox or Google Drive connection to your CV so that the recruiter hiring manager can actually go and download the proper version of it. Maybe make a note somewhere on your CV that you understand this. So make sure that kind of you cover those bases, which I'm going to be honest with you, is a bit of an arse to do, considering that all the other websites, job sites, I should say, don't do this. They send us a real version of your CV, not a kind of put together version, an unformatted version of your CV. I hope this has helped. Speak to you soon. Take care.